So thank you, Dr. Krupa, for taking time to participate in this interview with me. I wanted to discuss NIL policy that was first implemented in 2021, essentially allowing NCAA student athletes across all three divisions to reap the benefits financially from their name, image, and likeness, hence the acronym. I wanted to know, how does Lynn University implement this policy within its athletics program?
Yeah, no, thanks, Watson. It's a great question. So for us, NIL really ends up being more sponsorship opportunities or, just promotional activities. We don't see the big contracts like they do at the bigger Division I schools right now. We use a company called Spry. And what Spry does is it helps act as a clearinghouse. And so that what we can do is just have them look at contracts, have them help protect our student athletes that want to get into the space. We also see a lot of the really big social media presences. Those are the student athletes that tend to be getting a lot of the opportunities these days, and it makes sense with marketing and everything else that we see. But for us, it's really protecting the students that want to engage in that space. Florida state law is first and foremost that we have to comply by, and we do educational opportunities with Spry and other projects with them that help us kind of just engage in that space. And it's really up to the students to put their foot forward.
When NIL first came into effect, there was a lot of pushback from various officials, athletic personnel, etc. Do you feel as if when the student athletes are so focused on the financial aspect that takes away from the focus and passion from the academics as well as the athletics?
I think it can, and I think we do see that in the news quite a bit with bigger programs. And when you're talking about millions of dollars, I think there's always some challenges there. I think for our students, they're so passionate about their sport and their academics, and that's why they're at an institution like Lynn. They really want the whole, life in the balance and really being able to gauge in a lot of things. So I think that we're lucky because we're not into that space as much. But I have a lot of colleagues that work, with bigger schools, and that's hard in the locker room when people are focused on money and not what they're actually there for.
Absolutely. Now, the fall semester is well underway. Our various sports teams are getting into the thick of it. Our men's soccer team, defending national champions, as well as our women's volleyball team, they have begun their journey for their title defense. So just talk about the various seasons that are set to begin, and how excited are you? How would you characterize last year's success as well?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat last year's success. It was a special year. We're never going to have a December 14th again where we have two teams that win a national championship on the same day in completely different states. Luna Mertens got 2 individual national championships herself at the swimming championships. So it's just such a special year. And then we start over, and every year is a new year. It's a new opportunity. Both soccer teams are off to a great start. Volleyball's off to a tremendous start. Both cross-country programs had a bunch of personal bests in their first race. So we're off and rolling, and it's exciting. And every year is exciting. We just focus on the process. We focus on what we do, how we do it, and we know it's going to yield great results.
Lastly, can we have a brief update regarding the baseball and softball fields?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're working with our contractor, we're working with the architects and the city of Boca with all the permitting, and it's exciting. You look out there, you see trucks moving dirt around and things getting, just moved and situated, and lots of equipment. So we don't have a firm time frame yet, but things are going, and it's really exciting.
Exciting times for Lynn University athletics.
Indeed.
Ms. Krupa, thank you so much for taking time to do this interview. We wish you guys all the best going forward.
Thanks so much, Swanson.